guys, this is my student Ellie, and she's going to help me teach a back scratch today with her lovely demonstrating. She's a lefty, and this is like one of her first days working on it, so we will see how it goes. Always remember to stretch and warm up before you get on the ice and try any new crazy tricks. And I know a lot of you have been wanting to learn how to do a back scratch spin, so without any further ado, let's get going. So, what is a back scratch? A back scratch is a 1 foot spin that happens on a back outside edge, and you drag your toe pick along the ice. So if you look here, you can see how I rise up after the 3 turn on my toe pick, and then my heel is lifted off the ice just a little bit, and I'm dragging my toe pick, and that helps stabilize your spin and keep it from traveling. So that is what a back scratch is. Now, how do you do it? Well, to start, you can use a spinner off ice. Here is an example of my back scratch on my spinner. This is an Adea spinner. I have a tutorial if you don't know how to use one and you would like to learn. Spinners are a great tool in general, but they're also very fun to do if you don't skate a particular day of the week. You can always do this at home or outside your house. I highly recommend getting one of these Adea spinners. I think they're super fun. And if you need a tutorial, should you be getting one, I have one up here. This is a back scratch exercise. I want you to put 1 foot on the spinner. Both of your feet should be facing the same direction. Before you take off, shift all your weight over to the foot that's on the spinner and stack your weight all over that 1 foot as you lift your foot off the ground and push into a tight rotating position. Remember not to force the spin to happen. You never want to jerk yourself around on the spinner. If you find the entry or the spin hard to control, think about where your shoulders should be. And that is right over your hips. That means that one shoulder should be behind the other. The goal should be to create muscle memory of where your weight needs to be placed on your standing foot so that when you go on the ice, it'll be easy. When you're practicing on and off ice, it's super important to remember your intention going in. So that means that you have to finish everything you start. Landing positions are never optional, no matter how bad the element goes. It's really important that you understand the 4 parts of a jump and spin before you try to do a back scratch. So first is the preparation, which is the steps leading into it. The second is the entrance, which would be the edge that you take leading up to it. And then the rotating position is third, and the landing position is fourth. I think it's about time we bring out Ellie. So, without any further ado, let's get to the lesson. Pop quiz! Ellie, what do your feet do in a back scratch spin? Yeah, what should be together? What should you think of magnets being on? Your pinky toes! So they should always cross right over, and that's the first thing you think about after your 3 turn when you first learn it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just want to make it spin at first. You don't want to worry about all the fancy stuff yet.
Yeah.
What is your spinning axis?
Left side.
Can you get over your left side now and demonstrate the position?
Sure.
Okay, so she's going to cross her foot over, then squeeze to her left side, so she's rotating a nice tight position. Sometimes skaters will train doing this foot position by squeezing something in between their feet, and in this case, it is Ellie's elves. A common problem skaters have when they're working on their back scratch, or, this still pops up in my skating. It's really just that we drop our arms or we stick our bottom out or we're looking down, so it'll throw off our weight where it's supposed to be, and you end up traveling or just not being able to ever center your spin. So now let me show you my rotating position. I'm a righty, and this is the correct way of doing your arms. So as your arms come in, you're going to think about squeezing a beach ball. It's a big beach ball. You got to get your arms round, grab onto your hands, and press them into your heart. In a back scratch, your arms and legs should squeeze together at the same time. You want to make sure that your skating side is back, so you're staying over a back outside edge. Okay, Ellie, it's time for a pop quiz. You ready? So again, what are the 4 parts? Preparation.
The entrance, the landing.
The rotating. You gotta do that part. And then the landing. There you go. So now let's talk about the pattern you can use going into your spin. I teach my students, and I was taught how to do a back scratch using a line. So step onto a line on the ice, and then you can either use a marker to draw out these lobes, or you can just imagine them being there. But you really want to make sure your lobes are nice and round. And the lobe is when you're doing your 1 foot inside edge leading up to it. So these are your 2 steps, and then you pull the edge around. That's the hook. The blue is the hook, and that's also known as your 3-turn, and that's what carries your momentum into the spin. If you don't have a good hook and you don't make it all the way back around to the line, then your momentum is probably going to start traveling or just not happen at all. To start out, let's just use the second lobe. So, Ellie, let's go.
Demonstration.
Yeah, sure, you can hold your demonstrators. We were using a marker earlier to demonstrate like where to go exactly. So this is the pattern we set up for her lefty. This is where the 3-turn happens and then the spin. And if you're ready, put down your friends and let's go. Okay, so Miss Ellie is on the circle line, and she's going to be doing a left inside edge because she's a lefty. So Ellie, put your left forward foot front in a T position with your right foot behind. Yeah? Where should your arms go? Yeah, yep, there you go. The starting position begins on the line in a T position with your inside edge foot facing front. Your arms should be opposite of your feet. All right, we're ready. Bend your knees and take off. Arms up and squeeze. There you go. Finish it. Finish it nice. Other foot, but yeah. So, Ellie, what are you going to think about when you do this? Bending your knee. And when do you come out of your knee? After the spin, you stay in your knee the whole time? You come out of your knee after the 3-turn. And then you magnet your toes together. Try to make it all the way back to the 3-turn line. Bend the knee, around, and toes. Yeah, that was pretty nice. You got your toes together. If your spin is looking a little bit like Ellie's right now, there's a very common problem that could be leading to it. But the problem that she's having is that she's letting her right arm get away from her. It's going around her body. As you can clearly see, she's not able to center the spin. So she has got to keep her right arm in front of her better. However, the effort is definitely there, and you're going to get it soon. Now Ellie is going to show the whole pattern. So you normally step from a forward inside edge, holding yourself nice and strong, and don't stop, but all the way around, squeeze, finish, other foot. Always land on your landing foot. This is going to be 2 forward inside edges. And she should be holding herself a little stronger, but not bad. Finish it every time. There you go. The 3 most important things to think about when you're learning a back scratch is to bend your knee on the entry edge. After you pull the hook around, straighten knee right away and get your free foot in front of you so that you have a better chance in crossing it faster. With some practice, yours is going to be beautiful. I already believe in you, Ellie, and everyone else watching. All right, so that was the video. Do you want to close this out?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.